fixtures to look forward to in the DStv Premiership, of course, due to CAF commitments. The likes of Orlando Pirates and Sundowns will not be taking part, but Kaizer Chiefs doing one of the two big games we're going to touch on. They host SuperSport United.
Look, I'm not too sure if we still, call that a big game if you look at Chiefs' form.
And also the Flame of Mind, they've been having their games called off and they don't know where they stand with the visas and stuff, so how will they prepare for this one?
Exactly. It's been a testing period for Kaizer Chiefs, and as the people were saying on social media that you have to pay the school fees. This is what you get if you want to play CAF. The sort of mentality. You have to get it right. That's the admin. And if you want to become a top team again, this is what you have to go through. And this is what Mamelodi Sundowns have been dealing with over the last couple of years, and they're still winning trophies. So yeah, it's in a way like a harsh reminder to Gavin Hunt that if you want to be a top team again, if you're ambitious and want to compete for those big things, this is what you're going to go through. So it's interesting. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, in terms of this game, I think SuperSport United should be winning this game. I know they've got a problem with inconsistencies. I bring it up every time we discuss this SuperSport and Chiefs inconsistencies. I wouldn't be surprised if the SuperSport lose this game. I also wouldn't be surprised if they win it comfortably. That's how inconsistent they've been this season. But
they do have Bradley Grobler, who's a top scorer in the DStv Premiership, and his record against Kaizer Chiefs is well documented.
It's fantastic how he does well against the big teams, your Chiefs, your Pirates, and all of that. I was speaking to the guys also. They say Grobler is one of the most underrated strikers in the league, and I think I agree with that. But at the same time, when you look at his league numbers, they're not the best, He must
He's a top scorer.
He must stop only, but doing well in big games and all of that. Just try to do well against your smaller teams, and that's what you do. If you look at a striker like Samir Nokovic, who will be playing also on Saturday, he didn't really score against the Pirates last season. He scored 2 against the Mamelodi Sundowns, and that was it, But he had so many goals against the smaller teams, and that's what you should be doing. If he can improve that on his game, for me, I think he'll be one of the best in the league.
So just consistency. Very small ask.
Yeah,
that's all we asked for. But other game we'll touch on, Cape Town City against Swallows. Last time they played each other 3-2. The Swallows came out on top. Now they play in Cape Town, and of course it's going to be fireworks, surely.
Yeah, if you look at the 3-2 game, there was a lot of tests at that time, positive cases for Cape Town City, and there were some injuries. If you look at players like Abota, they did not feature in that game, and some of the things. It was just early in the season, but now Cape Town City, I think Jan Olde Riekerink has managed to find the team. He knows his best team. Look at Abum Tansani, they're buzzing and all of that. It's just been unfortunate lately not to be getting results. I know against Orlando Pirates they conceded 2 early goals and they went on to lose the game, And yeah, against SuperSport, they hold their ground and they lost in the end, which for me, I thought they were the better team. They should have won that game. But yeah, should have, could have. It's always the case with football. But coming into this game against Morocco Solos, who for me, they've been
4 draws on the bounce.
4 draws on the bounce. Oh. They've been just hanging in there. We know we'll say unbeaten, but yes, it is true, but it's coming. You can see like the form, it's getting down. It's not like the draws where you can say maybe they've been improving, but yeah, they are like slowly but surely declining, and it will take, it's only a matter of time now where they just start losing games and they'll fall out of that title race. But yeah, for me, I think this is where it will all start. I'm giving Morocco Solos their first defeat of the season. Sure. I say banker in everything. Cape Town City should win this game.
I know I was going through some of, on social media, and I saw your tweets when Cape Town City played SuperSport United. You said we need to be honest about Peter Leeuwenburg. What were you meaning about that?
I think we have to. We always say, we always say it's the defense, but the amount of goals is been conceding. It's unbelievable. Since coach Benny McCarthy was there, he's the one goalkeeper that concedes so many goals, and when you concede so many goals, we can't say it's the defense. But when you look at Dennis Onyango on the other hand, when he keeps so many clean sheets, 10 out of 13, we'd say, well done to the goalkeeper, goalkeeper of the season. I mean, when do we say it's the defense? When do we say it's the goalkeeper?
Once again, consistency.
Yeah, I mean, we have to be consistent about that. And yeah, if we're being honest about Riekerink, I mean, he's not the best keeper in the league, like how everybody is saying.
Top 3?
Definitely not. I mean, look at Ronwen Williams. He was man of the match on the weekend, you know, saving top balls that should be beating a goalkeeper. And that's what makes a top goalkeeper, when you save balls that even if we weren't going to say it's your fault, you know. So that's the difference with Riekerink. Yes, it does make those saves there and there, but for me, I think he's not top 3 like how everybody says. And yeah, he's just not top quality for me.
Sure. Well, that's what Banele and I think.
Do you think he's an average keeper though?
I don't think. I think he's above average. I think considering the keepers we have in the league, he's definitely amongst the better crop. But yeah, like you said, I don't say he's definitely in the top 3. I'd still have to think about it. Onyango and Williams, of course, are definitely 2 of the 3.
Also.
Perhaps a 40, yeah. I can't really say Riekering's better than a 40 based on what I've seen from both. But
definitely.
Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and see you next week.
Sharp.
Cheers.
For more soccer betting tips and previews, get the latest copy of Soccer Betting News for only 10 Rand at your nearest Hollywood Best branch or news agent.